What if behind every cigarette was a story of silence, stress, and someone just trying to cope? What if quitting wasn't just about willpower, but about healing? Every year, smoking takes over 8 million lives across the world. But we often forget most smokers don't light up because they want to die. They do it to feel better, to breathe, to survive something deeper. Research shows that young adults may use cigarettes as an emotional crutch during times of psychological distress, especially young men, because they're told to man up, to stay quiet, to deal with it. So I asked myself, what's really going on behind the smoke? Why do they keep going, even when they know it's bad for them? And could something as small as a mobile app actually help them quit? To find out, I did a research study via survey forms and interviews where men of the age group of 18 to 25 quit for at least 3 days to 2 weeks. Some of these men grew up in calm, supportive homes, while others in stressful. Almost all of them started smoking the same way, that is out of curiosity or peer pressure, as another study found that peer group norms and social inclusion significantly affect smoking behavior in young men.
But what started out as a casual choice quickly turned into a habit. They didn't realize it at the time, but smoking became their way to deal with emotions. Academic stress, loneliness, financial pressure, they all needed an escape, and smoking gave them that escape. But behind every cigarette was regret. I wish I never started. That was the most common thing I heard. They tried to quit only to relapse when life hit hard, a breakup, a family crisis, a feeling of complete burnout. Smoking became their silent best friend without judgment. Then something powerful came up, a reason bigger than themselves. I don't want my kids to grow up seeing this. I want to protect my future family. This wasn't just about quitting smoking. It was about changing legacies. But how? That's where the idea of a mobile app came in. Now I know there are already smoking cessation apps out there. But, according to Zhao's research, most health apps fail because they ignore emotional complexity. These men didn't want that. They wanted an app that understands them, that reminds them at their usual smoke time. You've been doing great. Want to take a deep breath instead? Not shame, not fear, just quiet support and reflection. In fact, 71% of the participants said they would use an emotional support app, not a typical quitting app, but one that helped them reflect, manage stress, and feel understood. Because for them, it is about coping. So, what does this mean for the rest of us? It means smoking is not just a health issue. It's a global and mental health issue, an emotional one. And science shows that preventative measures are more cost-effective than treating chronic illnesses. It means we need to stop getting angry at the men in our house and rather ask, how are you holding up? It means we need to build tools, not just lectures. We need to create spaces where men feel safe talking about their stress, where they don't have to hide their pain in a cloud of smoke. This is bigger than one app or one study. It's about our families, our schools, our workplaces. We need emotional education in schools so young boys learn that feelings aren't weakness. We need universities and workplaces to offer real emotional support, not just deadlines and expectations. And we need to design health apps that talk like friends, not just showing stats. So what can you do? If you're someone who smokes, ask yourself, what are you really trying to escape from? What
Might happen if you had a healthier outlet. If you don't smoke, be gentle. Someone around you might be hurting silently. Support your friends, start conversations, and most of all, listen. And if you build health tools, make policies, or work in mental health, remember, change starts with empathy. Let's create a world where quitting smoking isn't about fear, but about healing, where young men feel seen, heard, supported, because every cigarette has a story. Let's change how the story ends. This research wasn't just about numbers, but about people. So next time you see someone light up a cigarette, don't judge, just ask, how are you doing really? One question might change everything.